We'll get started. Feel free just to come in a little bit closer if you'd like, otherwise I do have a loud voice. Good morning everybody and welcome back to 12 Wingrove Place here in this always desirable pocket of Ringwood. On behalf of the selling agents Allison, Collis and myself, Richard Impiombato, proudly representing the team from Modo Agents and Auctioneers. Thank you so much for your attendance, and we are looking forward to receiving your bids for what you can all appreciate is a blank canvas on an extra sized 893 square metre quiet cul-de-sac location. We are in receipt of the vendor's reserve price. It is well and truly in line with where you buyers have seen value for this property. Our vendors are very keen to see the property sell under the hammer here this morning, and you'll certainly feel justly proud once you are the new owner. We are selling the property under Victorian auction conditions, which simply do state that the auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit the auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a very reasonable and realistic reserve price, and as the auctioneer I will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, major disruptions by bidders and bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and does provide fines for this conduct. The rules do permit vendor bids, and the words that I will use during the course of the auction to indicate that I am making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Now inside the home, the house has been on display the contract of sale and vendor statement section 32, which has been on display here this morning and throughout the course of the entire auction program. It is a very easy document, contract of sale, to read through and understand, and that is the document that once you have purchased this property that you will then be hanging around immediately after the auction and signing off, autographing, executing as the purchaser. Being that it is an auction, it is being sold to you unconditionally. Here today, that does remove subject to finance. The deposit is 10% and the unconditional settlement date is 30 days from today's execution date. If you've had any slight variations to that, as long as the selling agent said that it's fine, you can go ahead and bid on that basis. The property is being sold with vacant possession on an as-is, where-is basis. The Section 52 vendor statement does outline to you all of the services which are connected to the property and all of the outgoings are applicable. So that is the contract neatly summarised, and as I mentioned to you, and just to emphasise, that is the document that once you have purchased, that you will then be signing off as the buyer for, as you can all appreciate, an extra size 893 square metre allotment. I know that a lot of you are taking a very long-term view with this properties, and as local property holders in this Ringwood area, no doubt you've enjoyed and experienced that upward surge of capital growth that Ringwood has experienced over the last several years. But you know what, as Melbourne continues to grow over the coming years and decades via its population growth, and it will, areas like Ringwood are always seen as a safe bet, a safe haven in which to park your capital, particularly as an owner-occupier. And when you have a look at all of the locational attributes that this area has to offer, a true middle ring suburb, but so close to public transport, walking distance to train, to Eastland, very accessible to freeways and interlinking traffic routes. That really does underwrite this location and its desirability. The actual home itself, very solid brick construction, built in the 1960s. It is a deceased estate. It has had the one owner in that entire time. So no doubt for you, as an owner-occupier here today, or indeed as an investor, you've got your own estimation as to what you want to do with the property moving forward, whether that would be to rent out, live in it as is, or possibly renovate, or even knock it down and build thereafter, subject to council approval. The choice is yours here today. You've seen the range for the property. We certainly do have a reserve that is in that range here today. The vendors are very keen to see a sale. Bidders, buyers, you've seen the property, you've appreciated the locational attributes and what is on offer for your purchase here this morning. It's on that note, let's get to work and ask you a simple question, that is, what is it worth for an opening bid or an offer here this morning for number 12 Wingrove Place in this cul-de-sac of Ringwood? The opening bidder does get that bottle of wine as well. Somewhere fair and reasonable to start.
$1.
I said fair and reasonable, sir. An opening bid and offer? 750, and sir, away we go, and it's into your favour, and sir, you've got the one. It's at 750 now. That's $750,000, sir. You've declined the one, but that's okay. It's in your favour, sir. 750's the call, and I look to see a nice, easy 10 on the rise, sir. It's a good, strong, confident start. That's $750,000. Bids into your favour now. 750's the call. It's at $750,000, sir. It's into your favour. It's right at the start. 750's the bid. Can I see a 10 on the rise? Call it back into your favour. Not that much further to go. $750,000 is the start. 760, sir, and it's into your favour now. Against you on the start. 760, sir, into your favour. 70 it is. Bids now. $770,000, sir. 80 seems logical, or maybe even stretch it out to 790. 770's the bid. It's into your favour. Started at 750, into your favour. 770, sir, could we say? No. Against you. It's in on the first bidder's favour. 780's the call. 800. 8's the bid. Into your favour, sir. 800's the call. 810 or 820, could we say? Bids now. It's at $800,000. It's into your favour. 8's the call. 800,000, sir. 810 perhaps. 800. Bids now. It's into your favour, sir. Two bidders with me. At this point, it's at $800,000 here in front, sir. Against your last bid, he's raised it up on a $20,000 increase. 800's the call. It's at $800,000. I'll call it down and give it three chances, sir. Bids in front, into your favour, standing directly there, sir. 5 if you like to call it back into your favour. I'll just break that increment down. 805. 810, sir, 815. Bids now at $805,000 in advance of your last bid of 800, sir. Into your favour. 805's the call. 810, 10, 815 or 820, sir. 810,000. Two bidders with me thus far. $810,000. There's the bid. It's in on the starting bid, sir. Against yours on the second. Two bidders with me thus far. $810,000. 20. 820's the call. Bids now. Welcome to the bidding. It's in on the third. 820 the bid at $820,000, sir. Against you on the start, sir. Against you as well. $820,000. It's into your favour, sir. Standing on the other side of the cul-de-sac. 820's the bid. It's at $820,000. Is there any further rise? An advance above that gentleman's bid and offer. Now we can just go inside. 820's the bid at $820,000, sir. Are you sure you're done? Another perhaps 2.5 to call it back into your favour. 820, sir. We look to you as well. $820,000 is the bid over there now. Sir, can we say 5 at 825? 820's just over there, sir. 825. 830's the bid. Thank you, sir. On the market and selling. So, sir, if there's no bid higher, you're buying the property of the home. $830,000. There's the bid, standing directly on the other side of the cul-de-sac. Sir, it appears you're the other bidder at this point in time. First bid has gone quiet, sir. You're holding the bid. $830,000. We sell here this morning. No better offer, sir. You've bought it for $830,000, sir. I'll take any further rise in advance to call it back into your favour. We are selling. Just to emphasise that point, are you sure you're done?
35?
835. Where's the bid? Just there, thank you, sir. 835, 840. 840's there. 850. 860. 860 into your favour, sir. We are selling here this morning. 865. 870. Bids at $870,000, sir. It's into your favour. 870's the call. 75, sir, can we say? 875. 880. Strong bid. 880,000 is the bid. 880's against you, sir. You sure you're done, sir? You never know when a bidder's had their last. Maybe nudge it north on a 2, 882. Okay, all right. So, sir, it's into your favour. He's saying he's had his last bid. You may have bought it on that bid of $880,000. Just to make it absolutely clear, instructions are met. We sell the property here this morning, sir. You've got the bid. It's into your favour. It's at $880,000. I'll call it down and give it three chances. Bid is there at $880,000. We sell,
890,
calling it
890.
890. Welcome into the bidding. 890. 900. 9's the bid. $900,000. There we go. Bid, strong bidding,
10,
sir.
10.
910. Sir, it is Ringwood. It's a good safe haven. $910,000 with these locational attributes. Bids into that gentleman's favour. 910. He's come into the bidding quite late. And sir, these are the sorts of properties that you want to own. The sorts of ones that are in demand. 910. So bids at 910. 915. Thank you. 915. Thank you. 915,000.
22.
922. Raised it up on a $7,000 bid. 922 is there. Welcome into the bidding. It's there in front, selling it as you know. 922. 925, sir. Yes. Thank you on the nod. 925,000 is your bid, sir. Perhaps another 2, another 7.
28.
928. Raised it up on a 3. 928,000. You sure, sir? I'll keep looking if you change your mind. 928,000 is Sir and Madam's bid, directly in front against your last bid of 925. Raise it up on a $3,000 increase, sir. Perhaps a $1,000 bid to raise it up to 929. 928 is directly there and it's in front. We are selling it, as you well and truly know. It's at $928,000. I'll call it down now and give it 3 chances. Selling. Bids there at 928,000. First time. Are we sure? Second time a call, bid standing next to Allison at $928,000, selling it. Third and final call, are we sure, sir? To the other bidders at $928,000, third, selling, and we're sold. Congratulations, sir and madam, $928,000, well bought. Thank you to our other underbidders here this morning. If you'd like to see that same sold result, the team at Modo would love so much to hear from you. Congratulations to the buyer. Happy house hunting. Enjoy the rest of what is a glorious Saturday. Thank you, everyone.